Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the best features that are currently not in GTA 5, but were in previous GTAs that I think we're missing the most. So anyways, I'm making this video in kind of response to the positive reaction to the video I did the other day, which is the best removed features and content that ultimately need to return to GTA Online. And in this video, I'm going to be taking a look back at previous GTAs, Grand Theft Auto 4, Vice City, San Andreas, looking at some of the content and features that were in those games and what I think is ultimately missing the most from Grand Theft Auto 5. And I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below as well. Be sure to contribute if you think something else needs to be added or you want to make a change to my list. But of course, with out of the way, let's not waste any more time and let's get it started. All right, now like my video the other day, this isn't in any particular like from best to worst or most important to least important. It's just kind of like a top 5. At the number 1 spot, friends from Grand Theft Auto 4, having friendships and acquaintances, whether it be Nico having the ability to date women in the game, whether it be Karen or people that he meets on websites like lovemeet.com. I miss the aspect of friendship, and I know it gets made fun of all the time when Roman would call you and say, "Hey cousin, let's go bowling." You know, as annoying as that is, because there isn't anything like that in Grand Theft Auto 5, ironically, I'm starting to miss it. I'm starting to miss those phone calls from friends and people that were asking you on dates. It really made the world of Grand Theft Auto 4 dynamic and kind of interactive. Like, you'd be in the middle of a mission and Karen would call you and say, "Hey, do you want to go on a date?" You know, something that might actually happen if you were in the shoes of Nico Bellic, because you're trying to live this secret life, trying to find revenge. And all of a sudden, like, someone wants to go bowling with you or throw darts or go to a strip club or drink some beer. So there isn't really anything like that in GTA 5 with our 3 main protagonists. And I know their kind of background and personality doesn't allow for that, but it just seems like without each other, they don't really have anyone else in the game to be friends with or to do normal activities. So I kind of miss that in the game, whether it's dating, just hanging out with friends, doing activities. I miss that severely from Grand Theft Auto 4, no matter how annoying it got to go bowling with your cousin. All right, at the number 2 spot, I miss the craziness that were weapons from Vice City and San Andreas. If you guys have never gotten to play Vice City and San Andreas, the weapons in that game were absolutely incredible, whether it be a flamethrower, whether it be a machete, whether it be a katana. All these crazy weapons that were in Vice City and San Andreas seem to just not be there in the other games, in particular GTA 4 and, of course, Grand Theft Auto 5, like a chainsaw as well in Vice City. That was one of my favorite weapons that you could find in an Easter egg like Apartment 3C. So I kind of just miss the weapons from that era. Again, whether it was Rockstar wanting to be a little bit more professional with the way they went about weapons. I don't know. I just kind of like the wackier feel. I like the serious elements too, but I like some of the crazy weapons that makes Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto, just the wackiness and insanity that is like going on a massive rampage or blowing stuff up. So I hope somewhere down the line we can get some more crazy weapons, because the more recent additions in Grand Theft Auto Online have been like super kind of nonchalant. They've been like a switchblade and, an SMG and a shotgun. I want something crazy. I want like a big rocket launcher. I want, a flamethrower, something insane. So I'd like to see stuff like that going forward, because the weapons in Vice City and San Andreas were absolutely amazing. And I'd love to hopefully see some of that rub off on maybe a future GTA 5 or Grand Theft Auto Online expansion. All right, at the number 3 spot, Grand Theft Auto 4 physics in terms of driving and pedestrians themselves. There's actually been a lot of conversation about this recently, and in fact, I'll have a video linked in the description that's kind of like comparing GTA 4's physics versus Grand Theft Auto 5's physics. And for whatever reason, I just like the physics of GTA 4. Now, there's a lot of things about Grand Theft Auto 5 that I like so much better and that it is improved on its predecessor, Grand Theft Auto 4. But there are some things from the past games that I really do like and kind of miss in a way, whether it's being ejected from a windshield or whether it's getting into fights with civilians on the streets that don't just turn into like, pulling out your gun immediately. I just kind of miss some of those classic elements from Grand Theft Auto 4 in terms of physics, car engine behavior, pedestrian behavior when you're around. and a little bit more stuff like that. So I'd love to hear from you guys as well on the comment section regarding GTA 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5 physics. If you played both of those games and you kind of know what I'm talking about. If not, I'll have a video linked in the description so you can kind of get filled in and really up to speed with what I'm talking about. All right, at the number 4 spot, I miss the RPG elements of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, whether it's getting buff or whether it's getting fat or skinny, just being able to create a more customizable character. I mean, there are some to extent limits that you can do that in GTA 5, but like in San Andreas, you could literally get so fat that you could have a random heart attack and die. Like, that is amazing. And I wish something like that was still in the game. And your character, like Skinny CJ, looked totally different from, buff CJ. And there's just nothing like that in game. There's no way to like go to the gym or, eat burger shot or whatever the case might be. So you could get fat or thin or skinny or tall. There's no plastic surgery to do anything like that whatsoever. So that is an element that I miss from San Andreas, that RPG role-playing aspect that you got to kind of fill out the character a little bit more. Whereas Grand Theft Auto 5, you don't really make any unique decisions that impact the character itself. I mean, there's obviously some aesthetics decisions, but there isn't really anything that impacts the game all that much. And I know Grand Theft Auto isn't supposed to be an RPG, but I do miss sort of those RPG-ish elements from games like San Andreas. All right, and finally, last but not least, at the number 5 spot, I miss the Enterable buildings from GTA 4 and GTA San Andreas. So in San Andreas and GTA 4, you could go into places like Burger Shot, you could go into places like Cluck and Bell, even in Vice City, I know that there was like a full-blown mall you could go in Grand Theft Auto 4, there's like auto malls you can go into. I know there's like a Grotti or Ferrari dealership that's actually in downtown Times Square. There's also like a motorcycle dealership. There's like a used car lot that you can go inside and steal cars from. And we just have nothing like that in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, we have Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport, but we can't go into any buildings, really. No Cluck and Bells. We can't, go into any shopping malls or auto places. And it's kind of a disappointment because that technology was there in so many other previous games, like in GTA San Andreas, Vice City, and 4. And for whatever reason, it just didn't come to Grand Theft Auto 5, which was a big disappointment to me and still is to this day, even after it's been 2 years since the game has come out. That's probably my biggest one on the list, is the fact that we can't do that. It's just a real bummer because there's so much potential with all the liveliness and epic buildings that really are and make up Los Santos. But anyways, that's all the information that I'm going to be talking about for you guys in this video today, and all the features and content and more that I missed from previous GTA games. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. Let me know what you think down there and what things you would want to see added from previous GTA games. If you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.